but we can always build more killbots.
What's the plan then?
We're going to the Winchester.
The pub.
Yeah, boy!
Do not allow noble champion to finger you.
alert, rude alert, abandoned shop. This is not a daffodil. Repeat, this is not a daffodil.
Hey everybody. Hello. Hello. Hello everyone. How are we all? How is everybody? How is everybody? Get everything out. Where's the one I want to paint? There we go. I think he's cool. How's everybody doing? How are we all? Is everybody well? Is everybody well? Dreadcember. There we go. We are ready for Dreadcember. We're ready for Dreadcember, and we also have Darkwater cool shit. Oh! And I've got a Twix. And I've got a Twix. How are you? Avian. Hello, Avian. Hello, the legend Target. Target is a number 4. Tune in next year to find out whether Target becomes Target number 5. We don't know whether it's year based or whether it's just like regular Target based. Well, we could always build some more killbots. The whiskey's here. Hello, whiskey. Whiskey, Target, Avian. Did I see a whiskey, Target, whiskey, Target, whiskey, Target, Avian? Oh, okay, only 3. Sorry, I thought I saw 4. Yeah, how was everybody's weekend? How was everybody's weekend? A few times. What, that we could build more killbots? Yum. Oh, a little bit of chocolate. Little bit of chocolate. Look at this one as well. So I've started loads of them. Really simple, really quick. They paint up quite well. They paint up quite easily, which is very good for like a not like a starter level thing, but like a game that is trying, I think, to pitch itself to the masses. I say teeny tiny and Turgeon. Teeny tiny Turgeon. Are they gossiping at on the back tables in the classroom? Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's so good. It's so good. Hey Slade, how you doing? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Thank you very much. Yes, welcome back. Yes. Yeah, I had a very tired weekend. Oh my god, I was so tired. I had a very tired weekend. My sister. Let me get you a picture. Let me get you a picture. Where are we? Do. Photography, working folder. Wedding. My sister got married on Friday, and I was photographer. I was photographer on Friday again, which was really cool. So yeah, my sister's wedding on Friday, which was so cool, super cool. So yeah, I photographed my sister's wedding on Friday.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Right. One Stop, how are you doing? How are you, dude? Okay, I don't have to be a dick measuring contest here. You don't have to do a dick measuring contest. What? No, you don't need to. One Stop, how are you? Also recently married as well, like an absolute ledge. Crash She looks beaming in that photo. It's cool, isn't it? Yeah. So she was just standing in the sunshine. The sunshine was coming through and hitting there, so she was all lit up, which was fab. So yeah, she's awesome. A long ass travel time this extended weekend. Oh, where did he go, Avian? Where did he go? Where did he go? Oh, you said you were tired. Oh, yes, I am. Yeah. I think I went to sleep at 4 o'clock on Saturday morning, and slept most of Saturday. Oh dear, yeah, I slept most of Saturday. All good, thanks. Now I'm an award-winning painter. Yes. Congrats. Flew to your mum's. I drove her to my brother's place 8 hours away. Nice, dude. Nice. Very cool. Yeah, we're gonna get to the Discord bit. We've got some stream gallery photos to show off. So if you have been working on anything over the last few days, throw them up in the stream gallery on Discord, and we'll show them off on stream in a second. While I eat my Twix. My second. It's the second finger. This is the left finger. One Stop, you absolute legend. Thank you so much. That's really kind of you. Happy Christmas, dude. Happy Christmas. It's going to be a cracker. It's going to be a cracker this year. It doesn't say who got the subs. Has it stopped selling me? Oh, we've got a hype train as well. Oh my word! Oh, it's all happening. If you did just get that sub from One Stop, I can see them in chat. It's not showing up in my chat. How weird. Yeah, it's not showing up in my chat. Well, congratulations to those of you who did get the sub. Welcome. One Stop. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Jet. Oh, there we go. Jet. Hodgard. Tree got one. Kai Ray and Turgeon as well. Turgeon sneaking in the back with Teeny Tiny. And a Spiky. Welcome to Dreadsember. Yes, indeed. Welcome to Dreadsember. Dreadsember. We're going to be painting some dreadnoughts. So, One Stop. There is a room in Discord called Dreadsember. So if you have any dreadnoughts to work on, One Stop. This month is the month. This month is the month to work on dreadnoughts because it is Dreadsember. And then Manaringo. Thank you very much, Manaringo. How are you? Manaringo? Crowdfunded gift, fully funded. The war trike's fully funded. Oh, we're gonna get to do a war trike. Oh, that's so cool. Who did that? Oh, I think it's exciting. That's super cool. Thank you very much. Enjoy your early Christmas gift. Oh, cheers, Avian. New job confusion. No Mannerings. Thank you very much, Avian. I will order that. I will order that after stream. Thank you very, very much indeed. That's super, 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 super cool. Brilliant. I don't know what to say now. I've lost the words with just everything that's happening. New job. How come new job confusion stuff? Exclamation mark throne if you want to go and have a look at throne gift contribution things. I think there should be a link up in the chat a little bit further up because I think Kavian did it earlier. Oh, that's super cool. Super cool. We're gonna do the war trike really slowly, and like sub-assemble and paint every bit because I honestly need a project to get my painting, to get my teeth into painting again because I feel my painting level's been dropping slowly. So for things like trying to get things done on like quick deadlines and stuff, but oh, that's super cool. That's super cool. That's super cool. Yeah, there we go. So we got the Darkwater stuff. And we've got a few little bits and bobs to finish off on these. I did do all the heroes, as you can see. All the heroes have got water. They've got water bases, which I think is quite cool. That is, it's just cheap. It's cheap and easy water. So it's UV resin with a tiny bit of Talisar blue mixed into it, which is why it looks blue. So yeah, it's just UV resin. It's nothing clever, which is also why the surface tension. This is why you shouldn't use UV resin. Well, if you want like display quality, don't use UV resin because you get really weird water tension on it. So it bowls and it's not flat. Just many things to learn and work through. They also love their AI chatbots, but sometimes they send you in circles. Oh, Mannerings. Take your time, dude. Take your time. It's all good. It will all work out. So yeah, I've got to put the UV resin in this one, and then we'll paint up a little bit of this guy. Hands up in chat if you picked up Darkwater over the weekend, because it is. I was super impressed with it. There is a review video up on my YouTube if you want to go and watch it, but I was super impressed with it. I don't know whether just the book is worth the price of the box, but the map book is pretty damn bloody good. If you want to use it for other map based games as well. Oh, it's Atari 2. You want to see the board?
Yes, I'm a gatekeeper and a hater. I'm also God's favourite princess and the most interesting girl in the world.
Did, and also Underworld Ember Guard. The book is excellent. It's a huge box. It's a huge box, and stupidly, I put the book at the bottom, and you get loads of I mean, I showed these off. In the video, but that's the one Rich painted very, very well. But you get all the cards. You get like Act 1 cards, so you draw a scenario out of the pile of cards, and that's the scenario you play. It's very, very cool. Trying to get the book out. Sorry, I should have had the book separate. To damage it. There we go. Got it. I've got it. There we go. Didn't damage it. There we go. So there's a part in the video. There's a part in my review video where I flick through the book, so you can see it all. You can see it all a little bit better. But there you go. It is fold flat as well, so it's like a hardback cover, so it folds flat, and then you open it up. It's awesome. It's really, really cool. The book was the thing I wasn't sure about. What do you mean wasn't sure about? What is it that you're not sure about? It's fab. It's thick. It's thick paper as well, and it folds completely flat. Yeah, I'm impressed with it. It's like it's saddle stitch, but it's like really loosely saddle stitch. So every time you turn a page, it lies flat. Yeah, it's really cool. I wasn't sure if it would lie flat. Ah, okay. Yeah, it does. It's because it's this hardback. So yeah, I'm super impressed with it. I couldn't believe it when I opened the box. I opened the box and I was like, oh, wonder where the board is, because obviously we didn't know anything about it when we got it, and then it came with this, and it was just this was just sat at the bottom, and I got everything out. I got everything out of the box. And then I could just see this at the bottom. I was like, oh, cool. It's like a little art poster or something. I wonder what's underneath it. And I pulled out a whole book. So so Chris is still influenza. Looks large. It's big. It's big. It's big book. It's big book. I have 6x4 foot coffee table, and Blackstone still needed side tables. Oh, really? Well, I mean, this is one of the things that is actually going to be really cool, because this is all you need a tiny little bit on top of this. I did play Blackstone Fortress. The one time I played it on like a kitchen table, which was like a circle, and we did run out of space. So yeah, I was really impressed with it. But as you all know, I am easily impressed. Yeah, it's really, really cool. And then it's got you have like a timer as well. So this is like an evil timer. So things happen, and here we go. So things happen and things spawn the further down the timer you get. So if you do it really quickly, you don't get many enemies, and then if you take a long time, you get more and more enemies coming at you. It's really funky. Anyway, yeah, it's great. Really impressed with that. If you want to see all the pages, evil. If you want to see all the pages, go and check my video, because I do flick through a fair amount of them. Yeah, I probably should have thought about the lying flat thing, because I realised it when I was doing the video, but I didn't realise when I was doing the video, when I was recording it, kind of thing. I should have gone, look, it folds flat. it sits flat. I completely forgot that. But yeah, anyway, super cool. What's everybody up to today? What is everybody doing? I want to paint this guy, so we're going to paint that guy a little bit, I think, and then we're going to do some Dreadcember, because it is Dreadcember. I don't know whether you know this. I don't know whether you were aware, but it is now officially, because it is the first. It's the first of Dreadcember. So seeing as it is the first of Dreadcember, I thought it was only fair we paint some dreadnoughts for Dreadcember. So I'm going to start with this one, because war common stuff. I need to tell the Warhammer algorithm that I'm doing Warhammer Quest Darkwater stuff. So we're going to paint this guy, and then we're going to do a little bit on Dreadnought, which I've already sort of started. but he's not that far advanced. I've started his core base as well. That needs some. Let's get rid of that. That needs some matte varnish. There's the matte varnish. Just got back from a walk and building some Stormcast Warcry warband. Fantastic. How are you doing, Mangos? Kid Bash and Mangos. Who's just got back from walk. That's not a dreadnought. False advertising. I advertised that it was. I advertised that it was Darkwater. I didn't say anything. Anyway, let's get some matte varnish on that. Matte varnish, because rocks need to be matte. It's not Jim. It's not Barry. It's Matt. These rocks are called matte. And I will not have another word said about it. They are called Matt, and you have to respect Matthew. As wargamers, we must respect Matthew. And James, I suppose. Mr. James Workshop. Just for that, I'm going to go sit at my painting desk and start my Storm Fiends. We keep Dreadsember faithfully. Yes! Dreadsember. How about Lee Dreads? Yes, definitely lots of Lee Dreads. False advertising. That Gundam I've been showing off just needs some more cleaning where the oil wash left surface is dirty. A few stickers and a top coat hopefully tonight. I'm not going to pay a Dreadnought a day, Chris. No, we're not painting a Dreadnought a day. I will prime mine at the weekend. Yes, Tori's doing Dreadsember! We've got a Tori 2 doing Dreadsember. Tori 2 doing Dreadsember. Anyway, so Dreadsember. We're gonna do. I've got a different lens on the camera today, which is why it's slightly further away. We're not like, ooh, look at me. We're a bit further away. You can tell I haven't streamed for a while because I'm loopy. Right. Oh! Look at this. I said I'd print her. How cool is she? How cool is she? She's the first of the Oni based Trench Crusade warband. But I don't quite know what she's going to be. Like, she's just got a badass sword, so I might just have to paint her up randomly anyway. And then, but yeah, she's awesome. She's got holy eyes and everything, so she's really cool. There's an Oni warband now. No, I'm just old knee, I believe. I'm doing the Seven-Headed Serpent. So the Seven-Headed Serpent warband has 7 deadly sins that you can follow, right? So rather than do, because the easy, in inverted commas, the easy thing to do with Trench Crusade, if you want to do like your own warband, is you take the New Antioch and you just do New Antioch in Italy, or New Antioch in Scandinavia, or New Antioch in America, or New Antioch in Asia, and all that stuff. Well, the Seven-Headed Serpent, because you've got all the different sins, all the 7 deadly sins, the 7 circles of hell. Oh no, it's 9 circles of hell, isn't it? The 7 deadly sins. You can pick a sin and you can focus the warband around that. So I've done. Where's the lust one? So there's the lust one. So that's the start of the lust warband. Again, it's all really weird, freaky. Like, she's got arms coming out of her legs and holding her up with spikes and shit. So it's all weird, freaky demon shit. And then I was going to do a pride. Hey, Sinister, how you doing? I was going to do a pride-based 7 Deadly Sin warband and use all of the Japanese Oni demons and stuff. So that's that might be the sorceress. I don't really know. She's just super cool, and I wanted to print her. I've got the rest of the warband as well, so I've just got to allocate what demon or warrior within the 3D prints is going to represent each part of the warband. So that's just the plan. So when the tariffs got overturned by the SC, look, I know it's not a guarantee, and I am typically a pessimist, so let me dream. Chris, can I make an order and pay extra for tracking? So when the tariffs got overturned by the SC, Supreme Court... Oh, okay. Can I make an order and pay extra for tracking? Oh, on my website. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I kind of want to do my Night Lord Contempt of Dread, but the last time I looked and that, I started a new game system. Oh, well, I mean, that's what I mean. I think you should do it, Mannerings. I think you should do it because I'm doing this one. I think Tari is doing the Night Lord Contempt of Dread as well. I think she is. Tari, are you doing a Night Lord's Contemptor? For some reason, I've got Flesh Tearers in my head as well, but I don't think you're doing a Flesh Tearers one. I think it's a Night Lord's Contemptor. So yeah, come and do Dreadsember. Do Dreadsember, Mannerings. Manneringo, do Dreadsember. Manneringo, do Dreadsember. I want to get 6 Storm Fiends done in Dreadsember. You're going to get 6 done. So that's like 1 every 4 days. Oh, that's going to be super cool. Spiky boy. Actually, are you going to do 1 every 4 days? Or are you just going to paint 6 throughout the month all at the same time? Read chat. Yes, I'm doing a Night Lord's Contemptor. I thought you were Tari. Tari, 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 2, Tari, 2, 2, 2, Tari, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 at a time. Just like Tari 2. Tari 2 does it 2 at a time. Or should I just do 1 of the Alpha Legion ones? Name a dread type for me to do, Chris. Deredeo. Deredeos. I really like the Deredeos. I really like the Deredeos. I think you should do a Deredeo. Have you got a Deredeo? I think they're fab. This one's probably like the furthest along Dreadnought that I've got. Yeah, I really like the Deredeos. It's on a cool base as well. The base is looking pretty good. Yeah, I like the Deredeos. Needs dusting though. It's been sat out there for a while. You can't just throw that out about me on stream. Well, otherwise you'd be Tari 1, right? Oh my god, I don't know. It's because I haven't streamed for like 4 days. I've got pent up stream energy. That's what it is. I typed that and I thought you would say the Saturnine and I would start swearing. It looks like a pain to build. The only reason I want a Saturnine Dreadnought is to turn it into a Grey Knight one. I'm not a fan of it. You've got a resin Dorito and some plastic somewhere. I love the Deredeo. I was so happy they sent me that box because I love the Deredeo. And then I'm even more happy that I've now found a use for it as well. I was like, well, I don't know what chapter to do. As we all know, I've been like this nightmare chapter. I don't know what chapter to play person for ages. So, yeah, we get to paint this dude up. 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 I saw the Grey Knight conversion of the Saturnine. Looks good. Yeah. Yeah, it did look really good, didn't it? I think that's probably the way I would go if I got a Saturnine. Do 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 do. Woo woo. Woo woo. Saturnine looked good, but the number of sprues, woof. Yeah, it was almost like a Titanicus thing, wasn't it? With all the build parts. I do kind of like the way SDS do all of their stuff though. Like it's got a little bit more detail to it than the like mainstream Games Workshop stuff. I do definitely like it. Although I also do really like this as well. Although I've dropped it and I've snapped that bit off and I can't find it, which is really annoying. So it's lost a mudguard off the back. I don't know whether to snap that one off as well and just make them match. But yeah, that's super cool. That's super cool. Brah. Battle damage, a relic. It is a bit of a relic, isn't it? I like it. I think it's a really cool tank. It's one of my favourite tanks. I picked it up for my Imperial Guard ages ago. Where's the turret for it? Is the turret up there? Is the turret over there? Down there? I don't know where the turret is for it. And there's my because I really like that's what a tank should look like, right? So that's what a tank should look like. That kind of proportions, not the stupid Lehman Russ top heavy one. So all my tanks from my Imperial Guard are Chimera Lehman Russ, which I think look really good. The only downside to this is that you have to buy a Lehman Russ and a Chimera every time you want to do a tank. Is that a Malcador or a Solar? It's a Macarius, I think. I think it's called a Macarius. What is the resin tank? Brain not working. Yeah, I think that looks really cool. And then you've got so it's basically it's a Lehman Russ from here, and then this is all Chimera, and then these are Lehman Russ, and you kind of cut them so that they fit around the Chimera body panels and everything, and then you end up with the sponsons as well. I fucking love that. I think it's brilliant. And then I've got a longer barrel as well to kind of slide in to make it a battle cannon as well as a demolisher cannon. He's obviously got no hearing. He's completely deaf because kaboom just fires right next to his head. But that's like Trevor, right? The downside of working for the Imperial Guard. Where's the purples today? We have no purples. We have no purples today. Right. Okay. And I also found Harker. So I found Harker. I've cleaned up this side of the gun, so that gun is now all nice and clean and straight. So I found Harker, and then I have. So I was talking to Sinister about. In fact, let's just do a zoom in. Now I've got the slightly further away. There we go. Now I've got the slightly further away camera. Do a little zoom in. So I found a beret hat for her, which I think looks really good. And then I also need to try and find like a beret. Probably this guy probably needs a beret hat, right? So if he's going to be the leader, of course. Maybe he's not the leader, but he ends up with a bit of a beret hat as well, or something, or he has a cap. The cap is quite good, and also the cap comes with a cigar as well. So he's got a cigar, so that might be quite a good thing, quite a good way of doing that. You love the Rush chassis, just wish the turret was flatter. Oh really, Sinister? So it's probably that guy, to be honest. But she's got a really cool beret. So she'll be all awesome and everything. So that's all good. And then we've got Sly. There's Sly on his base. Sword dagger goes in there. So there's Sly. He's all ready to rock and roll. He's looking good with all the grey for the city fight colour scheme and everything. And then we've got Severina, of course. Lady Severina, and then the rest of these are all good to go. Added a few little bits of scaffolding and angle iron and stuff onto the bases, ready to cover those. There's another one of the what do we call it? And then this, of course, I've not finished this. Not finished this wall. I need to finish this wall off because that wall's going to look fantastic when it's done. And then there's the sniper. Click. come on. There we go. And there's a sniper. Which is brilliant. She might have been travelling. She might be having travelling issues from Thanksgiving or still on vacation. Purples. Driver dude getting bonked in the head all the time. Oh yeah, I mean it's brilliant, isn't it? He has to duck every time they turn the turret. The guy inside has to shout duck so that the he has to shout duck so that he doesn't get bonked on the head. And then there's that's his base. So these two, I'm going to use these two for that infantry squad, like the SAS infantry squad, that I was talking about, like the special forces, like the unique ones. So I'm going to do these are going to be part of that, and I'm going to extend it out. Maybe even maybe I don't know, maybe like pick up another one of these and convert him or something, or maybe get another Harker and convert him. Maybe convert a Harker up. Although I don't know whether there's much converting to do on Harker. I think he's just badass as he is. So I might just have to leave him and carry on doing plastic conversions. Right, anyway. One brain cell, one comment. Good timing, Spike. Trevor looks up to see if there's ducks flying by. Wait a minute, the tank designs are from STCs. STCs are from the dark age of tech, when AI was everywhere. Imperial tank designs are dumb copies of World War I, World War II tanks because they were designed using ChatGPT. Yes, that's why the Imperium is so interesting, because like the AdMech are just AI versions of Da Vincian designs, right? Woo! Right, let's put that back to zoom out mode, and let's get some paint on this guy. So yeah, we'll do. Oh, that's the bulldozer blade for that, which I've also put a little bit of damage where the heavy bolter fires as well, just in case. Just wears out that little bit of the dozer blade. Yeah, at some point I will do more. I'll do more on the Imperial Guard stuff because it's cool as shit. Right, music. Let's get some music. Actually, no. Before we do music, let's turn the camera off, because before we do music, we can do this, can't we? Before we do music, we can do this. Because we can go to the stream gallery. Because we need to show off everybody's shit. Yeah, everybody. I mean, this is brilliant. Everybody get your updates. Everybody get your updates in. Also, I picked up 4 3D printed torn proxies. What's a torn? What's a torn? But they're on giant birds called Oro birds from Swator. I'll post pics. Post pics now. Oh, speaking of, I found my Christmas present. Let me just sign in. Is it favorites? Yeah, there we go. Check out this. I've found my Christmas present. How fuckingly epically amazing is that? How epically amazing is that? That's just another level of awesome. So yeah, it's £12 and I will pick it up. The internal temperature of The internal temperature of a tauntaun is lukewarm. Oh, it's one of those. Are they, is that how you? Is that how they're spelled? I thought it was a tauntaun. Oh, the snow mounts from Empire Strikes Back. Oh, I thought they smelled bad on the outside. Chris doesn't remember Empire Strikes Back. Oh dear. Oh dear. You also picked up 4 3D printed tauntaun proxies for Star Wars Legion, but they're on giant birds. Why are the tauntauns on giant birds? Someone sit Chris down over the holidays and make him watch all the Star Wars movies. Oh God, I don't want to watch all the Star Wars movies. If I do, can I not watch episode 9 because it's absolute dog shit? The internal temperature of a tauntaun is lukewarm. Yeah, what do you think? What do you think to that? How, like, do you think that's as cool as I think it is? I think it's phenomenal. I think that's epic. So, yeah, I'm going to try and grab that for myself for Christmas. I've only watched the OT once this year. Rogue One 456 is all you need. Rogue One 456. I like 8. Can I watch 8? Can I go Rogue One 456 8? You'll allow it. Yay! So yeah, anyway, yeah, that's I love that. I think that's fantastic. It's called a Xenoborg. It's called a Xenoborg. So yeah, I'm gonna try and pick that one up. The prequels have aged pretty well actually. I like those. I like. I think it was 3. I think it was 3 that I really liked when it first came out. I think it was 3. But yeah, right. Is everybody throwing up their stuff that they've been doing in Stream Gallery? Can't age badly if it was shit to start with. Episode 1 and 2 are total crap because they needed 7 seasons of the cartoon to explain them. Machete order for the win. Who's that?
Oh, fucking course you would start streaming when I'm in a fucking meeting. Fuck.
Bubbles!
Moo.
Bubbles! Bubbles! Have you done any more walk on the Artillery Witch? No, the Artillery Witch at the moment is oh, you can't see. She's got the shadow side and she's got the bright side done. I need to print. That was what I was doing. I need to print her plinth. I also missed 60 months resub alert. Pebbles, you've resubbed for 60 months. I need to print her plinth so that I can put her on there and then I can hold the plinth while I paint her. So I'll do that over Christmas as well and get her plinth printed. That's so surprising. 60 months whiskey that's a legend. Whiskey's that's a legend. The party's hard carry. Tari, have you got anything you want to throw in here? Have you finished Dark Angel person? Is he done? We found out why Tari is called Tari 2 as well, Purples. Right, so let's get this out of the way. Let's get this out of the way. I've not finished despite promising. That's all right. Take your time. There's no rush. There's no rush to hobbying things. Right, so Manaringo has done this, which looks fucking brilliant. Absolutely in love with this.
All hail and huggle Tari II, High Empress of all the stuff, ruler of all the castles anywhere, painter extraordinaire, super duper extra nice person, and artillery Tari for Trench Crusade. Fuck. Moo. Tongue.
Fuck me, tongue. You finished some Steelers. You're halfway through a Lictor. Oh, 60 months. 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 60 month so cool. Yeah, this is absolutely brilliant. I love this. You never see people do this. Like, I'm so proud of Mannerings for doing this. Because anybody else would just do this all the way across everything.
Also, where the fuck is my music?
Oh yeah, you want music, don't you? Sorry. Love the feathers. The feathers are fab, aren't they? Like, it's so easy. It would be so easy just to do, like, this across everything. But the fact that he's kept this bit dark and then put the flame on the end of the feathers is absolutely brilliant. Lictor, I hardly know her. You have to do a gradient on the feathers, otherwise it doesn't look right. Hangible Lictor. Hangible Lictor. Yes, you do have to do a gradient on the feathers, but it's the fact that he hasn't done it on these bits here. So it's like it's yeah, it just looks brilliant. I absolutely love it. Hannibal Lictor. Hannibal didn't lick her. Hannibal was locked in a cage. He couldn't lick Clarice. Wanted to do an eagle that was a bit different. Well, you've achieved it. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. And look at the eye as well. Let's just point out the eye. I mean, it's a bit. It's the eye's a bit of a slit. No, sorry. I'll move it out of the way so you can see the eye. Yeah, I love this. I love this Mannering. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And then One Stop. You'll never guess what happened to One Stop. One Stop only went and won Best Painted. One Stop only went and won Best Painted. Can we get some hype in chat, please, for One Stop, who won Best Painted at the this weekend's tournament? It's really good. The beak and the claws contrast so well. There's many nights. There's Russell Crowe. Are you not entertained? I'm not joking. That is literally Russell Crowe. Absolutely brilliant. All the transfers, rust everywhere. Nurgle, Zeech. Sorry. Nurgle, Slanesh, Korn, Zeech. The rust looks really nice. And then you've got Zeech here, Korn in the middle, and that one Slanesh there. He couldn't fit the big Nurgle Knight in because of points. And then you've got Mr. Happy. Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky with his penis hair. I think this is why I don't like... I think this is like actually epitomises why I didn't like Nurgle. And why the new stuff isn't like this. And therefore I seem to like it more. I don't know. Some neat conversions too. Yeah. He's a bit of a ledge, his old One Stop. Look at this. That one's awesome. Chris does not like Happy. Now, interestingly, I thought the Orcs, old classic like 2nd, 3rd, 4th edition Orcs, are better than 5th, 6th, 7th edition Orcs because they're happy and comical. So I think it's in context of the setting of the character. I'm not a big fan of these. I don't really like the Nurglings. Like, I don't really get the Nurglings. I don't really get that. But the new stuff I think is phenomenal. Look at the Pox thing in Darkwater. Look what we could have. Look at the Pox things. What, the Pox Walkers? Mate, the Pox Walkers are brilliant. Everything, all the new Nurgle stuff. There's a Poxwalker. Where's the Cankerborn? That guy's phenomenal. Where's the one with the axe? The one with the axe is like absolute. I mean, there we go. That one. That one's fantastic. Here we go. So that's the one with the big cheesy grin, which Rich has done a really good job, kind of like disguising the grin a little bit. I think he's a little bit too kind of grinny. But look at that guy. That axe as well. The axe is a perfect silhouette. Just brilliant. And then that guy's badass as shit. He's badass as hell. And then these are the Poxwalkers. Let's zoom in again. There we go. These are the Poxwalkers. Like, how cool is that? Yeah, I just think they're brilliant. I just think they're brilliant. I love the new pagan vibe they are going with. Yeah. Darktide, the Plague Ogrins. Yeah, they're really good. And then obviously my favourite one from the box. My favourite one from the box is that guy, which I painted for the article. That's the one I painted for the article along with that one. So you've probably seen these two on Warhammer Community already. But yeah, they look so cool, so much cooler. I think he's arguably weirdly my weakest in the box. I think he just doesn't quite get that vibe. But that thing's brilliant. I don't know what the hell it's supposed to be, and that's kind of cool. I do kind of want to cut that rock off. I mean, it's easy to cut the rock off and then just fill it with putty, because like, what are you sculpting? Doesn't really matter, does it? I'm not a huge Nurgle fan. I've never been a huge Nurgle fan. I've never really liked the Nurgle stuff. But when this stuff came out, I mean, how can you not want to paint that guy? How can you not want to paint him? He's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I was mega impressed. I was mega impressed with all the Nurgle stuff in the Darkwater box. Which is a shame, because I appreciate they're really well done, but I don't really vibe with them. I always want to turn the axe beast one into a troll. Yeah, that would be fun. Oh my god, you could have those as Chaos Trolls for Old World. Oh shit. You could have those as Chaos Trolls for Old World. Nurgle Chaos Trolls for Old World. Did you see? Did you see Henry from Cult of Paint has put these on square bases, and he's going to use them in his Old World Beastman army? Dark horror Nurgle is great, comedy Nurgle is weaker. Yes. I said it in I don't know whether I said it in the video or I said it in the post about the video, but it just feels more like John Carpenter-esque. Like it's got The Thing vibes more than, I don't know, some kiddie horror show vibes. I don't know. But yeah, dark horror more than comedy Nurgle. So yeah, these on square bases looked brilliant, looked absolutely brilliant, and they're not quite like Nurgly. So they're oh, I suppose they've got the Nurgle symbol on the shoulder pads. Actually, I was going to say they're not quite Nurgly, so they're not kind of committed to a Chaos God for Old World, but they kind of are. First two Storm Fiends base coat of Bugman's glow on the skin is done already. Spike, fucking hell! It's like 4 o'clock on the 1st of Dreadcember, and you've already got two Storm Fiends base coats done. I better get painting. Right. We better crack on, haven't we? Yeah, I wanted to make that. That's going to be silver, and then that's going to be like bone. Yeah. Music. Let's get music on before Olivia shouts at me again. The Beastman will work perfectly for more time. Oh shit! Oh my god, you could do it for more time.
You know what you better get doing, Christopher? Click on the fucking button for music.
Alright. Oh, Purples, you missed. You've got the throne link there in chat. The throne link in chat. The Wartrike has just been fully funded. So I get to order a Wartrike tonight. It's Chris's first day on streaming. He's still learning. Yeah, it's my first day. When you get to 10 years on Twitch, you go back to 0 again. So this is my first day. This is my first day of streaming again. Right. I'm also going to the Great Reset. Yes, it's called. It's like colloquially amongst all Twitch streamers, it is colloquially called the Great Reset. So like, there's some really.
You fucking noob.
There's some really like I'm in a small group of Twitch streamers that have gone through the Great Reset, and I'm like, I just don't know how to stream anymore because I've been doing it for 10 years now, so I'm lost. I get stuck. Oh, purples! Check this out! I found my Christmas present. I'm gonna get this for myself. It's only £12. Look, I'm gonna get myself a Xenoborg. Look at that! Look at that! How cool is he? How cool is that? And then there's also one with a there's one with the mouth. There we go. There's one with the mouth open as well. So you get the mouth open version, and then you get 2 tails as well. So you can either have tail down and wrapped around the base, or you can have the tail up, which obviously you have the tail up, and you probably have the mouth closed. But yeah, so I'm going to grab that. That's going to be my Christmas treat for myself. Got Necron Warriors doing a bronze gold machine part, black base chest, green Necrons glow. Wow! But the face body parts are flesh. The machine from the living metal lore side goes zombie ghoul. Wow! Troy, I love Necrons, dude. I have famously got about 38,000 points of Necrons. And I absolutely love Necrons. I just sort of fell out with 40k recently, but that doesn't take away from the fact that I love Necrons. So I have been umming and ahhing about painting some more, and also, and this is going to make my chat go absolutely mental, and also thinking about changing the colour scheme and doing a different colour scheme for them. You know what? You should also get for Christmas this. As a bonus, she's free. Oh, I know who that is. Give me a second, Purples. A black stone sheet chart. I like aliens myself. Yeah, so my one of my favourite IPs is aliens. So my colour scheme is based or inspired by the alien colour scheme. Do you mean her, Purples? Is this who you mean, Purples? Is that who you're referring to, Purples? How the one who killed the Flayer? Yeah, how could you not think? How could you not think that I don't have Zunbakir? The one who killed the Flayer Catan. She's badass. She's absolutely badass. She's scaled down a little bit because she's huge. So you have to scale her down a fraction, and then I've got all her... The one thing I haven't done is glue all her tails in, because she's got loads of Loads of tail sections.
Because you're a fucking noob, Christopher.
Oh, I'm not. So she's got loads of tail sections that you have to kind of put in. So at some point I will do all that. She needs to go on a base. So she needs like a plinth. But yeah, she's super badass cool. Super badass cool. Oh yeah, there you go. Already have her. Ha ha ha! Are you getting the new Necron Nightbringer and Destroyer character? I don't know. I couldn't say if I was either. So you'll have to wait and see. I mean, it's good to switch minis. Yeah, I'm going through a temporary break with 40k at the moment. Although, having said that, I am sort of doing. I have sort of kind of revisited all my Imperial Guard stuff, but that's mostly because everybody was getting hyped and talking about Imperial Guardy things. Right, shall we? Has anybody got any more questions? Oh, look! I think I do really like. I think she's badass. She's awesome. I didn't do the see-through dress. I was going to do her as a see-through dress, but it's too baggy. And if it's baggy, you can't do like a sheer dress. Games Workshop game release Blackstone Fortress for Xenos Alien Force on Other Worlds. If you're a character play fan. Game release. I've got Blackstone Fortress. Blackstone Fortress is literally here. I have Blackstone Fortress. No, not ye worry. You're getting the Nightbringer for my monster collection. Nice. Yeah, the Nightbringer is stunning. I have some plans for the Nightbringer. I am going to convert the Nightbringer and kind of... I've got some sculpting to do on him, basically. So yeah, we have some sculpting to do on the Nightbringer, which is going to be really fun. You'll have to wait and see. I'm getting the Amatar Necrosaur. I think everybody's getting that guy. He's really cool. That's going to be the guy I think I'm going to do my new colour scheme on. Or a variation. I'm going to say variation. I'm going to do a variation of a colour scheme on. That's my plan. What's everybody's favourite hero from Warhammer Quest, by the way? What's everybody's favourite hero from Warhammer Quest? Nightbringer Hip Twist incoming. Where is? Hang on. Let's get. Can somebody put the link? Unless I can find it quickly. Can somebody put a link in? Oh no, we got miniature of the year. We got miniature of the year to pick. Oh, Pebbly Spark! How are we going to pick miniature of the year? I mean, it's him, isn't it? Actually, it's just him. Let's vote together. I mean, annoyingly, that's going to win, isn't it? He's all right. I mean, that's. Oh my god, they're really good as well. How the fuck are we going to vote for this? Right, okay. He, and I said this in the video when I reviewed him or hyped about him. He is the best 40k model that's come out in the last 10 years. Mainly because the Nightbringer isn't out yet, but he's definitely 100% the best Space Marine model that's probably ever come out. I can't think of a better Space Marine model. Somebody remind me of a better Space Marine model than that guy that's come out that's ever come out. I can't think of one. You really love Arjack. Arjack's all right. I went for the Shan, the zombie dragon, and the old world Asian dragon. I'm not as hyped about him as you are. I think Arjak is better than Logan. He's cool, but the Void Dragon was only 5 years ago. The Void Dragon was good. The Void Dragon was good. Yeah, the Void Dragon was good. I could probably think of a few. But that guy was just phenomenal. Vordry is a contender. Yeah, like it's. You just kind of, I mean, he's not going to get any votes. He's not going to get any votes. He's going to get shitloads of votes because he's impressive and awesome. Like, he's just flat out really, really good. He's going to get loads of votes. And he's probably going to get loads of votes, despite the fact that he's probably a bit too busy and dull. I think the Goblin in the Walk is epic. He is. He's fantastic. He's really, really cool. But he's not going to get the community vote. Lycus is solid. Again, she's solid, but she's not going to get the community vote, is she? Because he's here. He exists. And he exists. Right, let's go vote. I'm going to vote. So do you get 1 vote per system? 40k. 40k is dead easy. Oh, if anybody voted those. Imagine if that won. Imagine if they won. Right, where's my vote? No, there he is. What? The Battlefield trophies? Really? Drakari Archon is nice. I'm not a big fan of the pose. I've got to repose mine. Kill Team Deathwatch. That's pretty cool, but it's just a Farseer or a Spirit Seer or whatever you want to call it. That guy's nice. I do like that. I do like that Cryptek. Boring. Quite cool, to be fair. Quite cool, but like only because of that guy. I think he's quite cool. I actually, to be fair, I probably need to get that so that I can add some into my unit. Wolf Priest, boring. Like swooping hawks, they're just like plastic swooping hawks. She's gorgeous. That's really cool. Logan's alright. He's pretty cool. That's nice. No. Yeah. So it's just Ethan Sean. Right, okay, so that's that one. Okay. I'm done with that. Right. Age of Sigmar. Is anything going to beat that? Is anything going to beat that? Oh, I do like that vampire. I do really like that vampire lord. That's a very good point. I do really like that vampire lord. She's alright. Oh, I really liked him as well. Who votes for that? Who votes for Vordry without Vordry? That's really nice. I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna pick him up. And he's kind of cool as well. The White King is really cool. I think the only thing I didn't like about the White King was his hat. I think he should have had a slightly different version of a hat. Therefore, it's probably Vordry, isn't it? Oh no, that guy. Yeah, it's that guy. It's that guy. It's that guy. I'm sorry. I like that guy more than I do Vordry. I think he's awesome. Oh, the SBGL terrain. I'd vote for the Skaven. Oh wait, SBGL. Soul Black Gravelord's endless spells. Where are the Soul Black Gravelord's endless spells? Let's vote for a crypt. Even Games Workshop agrees they don't make great Skaven minis. I do like that guy. I think he's really cool. The Oracle of the Abyss. I think he's really cool. So yeah, I'm going Vampire Lord on Nightmare Steed. I love that model. Absolutely love that model. For the way he's looking backwards. This is a really silly thing. I love the way that he's looking backwards because it changes the whole dynamic of the model. And it's one of those changes that you would ordinarily never do, because of course you're going to be looking forwards on a horse. Like, you're riding forwards on a horse. You've got a Soulblight Gravelord, who's a vampire lord on a nightmare steed. He's gonna, even if he does have the sword back, he's going to be looking forwards. But because he's looked backwards, it just changes the whole vibe of that model, and I love that choice, and I love the sculpting of it. I don't like the spaghetti hair, but that's completely forgivable because there's a bald head, and the bald head is epically brilliant. So that is getting my vote over Vordry. I love it, and I'm so pleased I put him on a square base for my vampire counts. The Skydor Flying Portaloo. Oh god. I mean, honestly, why even put them in? Why even put them in? Why bother putting them in? Why are you putting Games Workshop that in? Have they got the Ultramarine sprue? They haven't got the Ultramarine sprue. Maybe the Ultramarine sprue isn't out. Yeah, so that's my vote there. What's the next one? The next one is Best of the Rest. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, they're so right. Okay, so that's they've got to beat those. Whatever it is has to be those. I love those. Oh shit, Tomb Kings. Or is it the Leech Priests? Leech Priests or no? I love that horse. That horse is. It's that one. It's the Heralds. Oh fucking hell! That I just. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you this. The Best of the Rest is beating Warhammer Age of Sigmar and Warhammer 40,000. Like, this was like, well, it's just that. That's just one, hasn't it? Because that's the best model by a fucking million miles. And then Age of Sigmar as well. It's between these two, and maybe that guy, because I really like that guy. Like, so it's between like a close sort of call between three of them. This one, phenomenal. Like, that's pretty cool. Phenomenal.
Probability factor of 1 to 1.
Phenomenal.
We have normality.
How many more times can I say
repeat,
phenomenal?
we
Phenomenal.
have normality.
Absolutely brilliant.
Anything you still can't cope with is therefore your own problem.
Brilliant. That's honestly, this studio is kicking the shit out of the main studio. Absolutely brilliant. Where's the brilliant? How the fuck do you pick Best of the Rest? Deradeo. Oh, she's amazing. I've got her. They're amazing. He's pretty damn cool. Why is Warhammer Quest in SDS? Why is Warhammer Quest in SDS? That's interesting. Is that in SDS because it's just Best of the Rest and it doesn't fit in Age of Sigmar or 40k? Is that what it is? Maybe that's what it is. Oh my god. That's brilliant. I got her purely for my vampire count, so she's my necromancer in my vampire count army. Oh my god. How the shit do you pick? Okay, who's picked? Derpadildo can't win. What's everybody's picked in this one? What's everybody picked in here? I chose Darkwater for this category. You chose Darkwater? Really? Purples, I'm surprised. They didn't even put him in. Who's this guy? That's because he's not out yet. Dragon. I love that one. I love the Longma. The Dragon Lady is pretty badass. The Dragon Lady is pretty badass. But does big mean better? Oh, they're so good. They're so good. I really like when they came out. I really like when they released those. He's brilliant. That's brilliant. I think it's the Tomb Kings. I think it's that one. I still haven't... Shock horror. I still haven't bought these. I need to get these. I might put them on my throne list actually. Just in case sisters or somebody wants to get them for Christmas. I think they're better than the Cadaver. I love the Cadaver Merchant. And even Vandoff the Fallen. Also, Darkwater feels like cheating because there's so many minis. There's a lot of super cool Necromunda, but I don't really know which to choose. Like the Worm is... I love the Worm. Servant of the Silent Ones. I need 2 of these. Because these are resin, I want to get one and build it like this. And then I want to get another one, put it in hot water and just like twist it all over the place and do a completely different pose with it. So I want to get 2 of those. It's got to be Miao Ying. I hear you. But that Herald on a horse is just another level. I love that model. In fact, that should probably be my Golden Demon entry. It's got to be Miao Ying. How the fuck do you pick in this category? So, hot take. I like Mao Ying more than I like her dragon form. That's my hot take. I think the dragon's alright. I think she's brilliant. I love that. I love that sculpt. That sculpt is brilliant. There's my hot take. I think the dragon's okay. My God. Oh, Iselt! Thank you for the sub. Thank you very, very much for the sub. I voted for her human form. Can you vote for her human form? Oh, you mean she got your vote because of her human form? Is that what you mean? I love that dude as well. That one's brilliant. And also, that Necromancer. Where's the Necromancer? The Necromancer is a really nice model. It's a really nice model. I think I've got to go. I've got to go the Tomb Kings. The Enforcer Haunts are awesome, just pissed they haven't got them in stock. Where are they? Where are they? These guys. Oh. It's that pose, isn't it? And then, to be fair, both poses are really good. And that one's brilliant as well. Where's the dude on the spiral tank? Where's the guy on the little? Where's the guy on the chair on the screw tank? Because he's really cool as well. Where is he? There he is. No, that's the hover tank. I'm sure there was one on a screw tank. Oh, maybe I was mistaken. Maybe it's him that I'm thinking of. Yeah. STS kicked the shit out of main studio. Who disagrees with that? Does anybody disagree with me saying that the SDS studio topped main studio? I was already subscribed. For some reason I had to resub. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for the resub. I feel they always do. SDS is so much better than main studio for sure. I'm so glad you all kind of hyped me enough. You know when we hyped Necromunda so much that Purple went and played Necromunda? I'm so glad that you guys hyped and we kind of hyped off each other so much that I now have Raven Guard Horus Heresy. Yeah, it's got to be the Tomb Kings. I love that model. Kicking the shit out of the skeleton horses. One horse at a time. How many of these Leech Priests am I going to need so that I can do a cool chariot? Because I need the horses so that they're pulled by a chariot, don't I? Right, I'm going to vote for the Tomb King Heralds. There we go. Get it done. Get it in there. Whatever I pick, I'm not going to be happy with because there's other models in there which are even nicer. I'm already subscribed. Thank you very much. Wow. 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 Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I've seen you painting up Darkwater. I've started painting yours up. Nice. Got you on laptop and on Xbox as my laptop, and I can chat, but it's on. It's so old it lags. What's that site? It's on Warhammer.com, Warhammer Community. So yeah, Darkwater. If you haven't, and you are looking to, obviously you can do !element in chat to grab Darkwater at a discount, and then there's a code. There's a code in the !element command which will give you double the loyalty points as well, so you can use the loyalty points to grab some extra stuff. So yeah, !element in chat to do that. Painting yellow is really hard. Oh, Hannah! No! Remember, it also looks yellow compared to what it is as well. So compared to what's next to it, like when I do hazard stripes, I use a really kind of pale brown, and because it's next to black, it looks yellow. Right, let's move the Necron Queen. Let's move her off to the side. I need to figure out what to do with her. She needs a cool plinth base. Proper angry lady. Someone said my 10 heavy intercessors look like mac and cheese, and now I'm like, wait, they do. Oh no, Hannah! Don't let people say things like that. Why would somebody say that? Why? I don't get why hobbyists like to talk negatively like things like that when you've painted stuff. Okay. Right, okay, so we've got to paint this guy. We gotta paint this guy. Happy Dreadcember, everybody. Happy Dreadcember. Oh, did we finish? We didn't finish looking at didn't finish looking at these, did we? Here we go. Let's show off all of these. So that is the Slanesh one. That is One Stop's award-winning Slanesh Knight. Is kicking the person in the nuts an option? Yes, do it. Alright, time to go to work. Have a good day painting your Dreadcember. Yay! There's Russell. Good old Russell Crowe. Are you not entertained? There's the Corn Little Knight. Love the red on that. Yeah, he paints good. He paints red good. Does Mr. One Stop. Paints Nurgle good as well. Can you check the... I will do, yes. We're in the stream gallery now, so we'll get to... Got a bit of lens flare going on here, Stu. That one's brilliant. I love the Zenitron. And there's the full set again. Who said they look like mac and cheese? Who said that looks like mac and cheese? That's brilliant, Hannah. That's brilliant. That's nothing like mac and cheese. Nice rich mac and cheese. When you said that somebody had said they look like mac and cheese, I thought they were going to be like a really pale yellow, like desaturated. I thought you'd done them desaturated. But that's brilliant. Is the orange in the shins painted or is it a natural shadow? No, it's painted. So this is orange in here, browny orange. These Hannah look really good. Tell that guy, yeah. So, what was it? Who was it? Was it Captain Mannering or Sinister? Who was it who said, "Can you go and kick him in the nuts"? Find them, Hannah, and kick him in the fucking bollocks. Because they look brilliant. I love that. That's not like mac and cheese at all, unless you're talking about shitty American mac and cheese, which is literally yellow because you use fake cheese that's like painted yellow, in which case yes, it looks like mac and cheese because mac and cheese in America is painted yellow. Vibrant, clean, great shadow, and the black as well. As soon as you put black in there, it makes everything look... That's brilliant, Hannah. I haven't been violent in almost 2 decades, but I can go make an exception. I think we can all go make an exception for somebody who says that looks like mac and cheese. What a fucking knob cheese. Pun intended. That's awesome, Hannah. I love it. As a Canadian, I have a cultural love for craft dinner anyways. Oh yeah, what's that big slab of cheese that the weird people like cook in a slow cooker on TikTok? Velveeta, there it is, that's what it is, Velveeta. My Space Marines are blueberries. Hannah, that's epic. Well, the hate. Well, the hate against somebody who talks shit about one of my friend's models that she's proudly finished. Yeah. Any advice for how to improve? Improve on this, like neaten up some of the highlights. But that just comes with like brush practice. So you got like little wobbles on there. You could glaze over that if you like, so to kind of stop the speckling a little bit. But that's awesome. I think what you'll find, Hannah, when you're doing this, your last one and your first one, the last one will look better because you've got the brush, the brush control and the muscle memory of doing all the other ones. So like these little highlights will just end up being a little bit neater. That's it. Yeah, the last one was really straight. There we go. So you've noticed it already. But yeah, this is I love the shadow. The shadow work on that is fab. I love it. I love it. I love it. Nearly enough for me to want to go and do Imperial Fists. Like you could put a highlight on the balls of these. Like you've done a ball there, so that little specular highlight there, you could put a specular highlight on those two. And maybe on the shoulder pads if you really want to kind of push it. But no, that's fab. Yeah, like Sinister says, add some subtle light specular highlights on top of the round edges. So the round bits are like this bit, this bit, this bit, and this bit. Those 4 areas there you can put some highlights on. I glazed a lot onto the balls on the backpack and the shoulders, but hard to see. I should probably go a lighter yellow, clean up the brown staining on the shoulder. Yeah, this bit here, look. You can just put that. You've got a nice neat highlight there. You can put a neat highlight back in there. That's fab though, Hannah. That's really good. And all these little bits, like you won't notice them. Like if you've got a picture of the last one that you did, it'll be even better. These are brilliant. Ada Lovelace. Look at Hannah. Look at Teeny Tiny. Fucking hell, the freehand. Teeny Tiny. Hello, my name is Teeny Tiny, and I am literally teeny tiny because I paint tiny models in scale because I am so small. I can just walk up to the model with a tiny paintbrush and do tiny freehand on it because I am also teeny tiny like the models that I paint. She's taking a piss now. Yeah, teeny tiny's like freehand. Free-handed lace looks amazing. The dress is so cool. I've unexpectedly got really into freehand. I did exactly the same, teeny tiny. I did one skull. I painted one skull freehand on stream, broke down in tears, and went, "That's really cool." And like I did 4 skulls, like within a month of doing all that. Nasty unit, lots off shots for even a 5 unit on the sergeant. Oh yeah, the Imperial Fists. The tones are really complimentary, gives a very silky vibe. This is more like 28. Yeah. It's like that picture of Glorfindel that I posted up, where I put it next to Marnius Calgar's leg, and Glorfindel is the same size as a Marnius Calgar leg. These models are teeny tiny. That's fab. Absolutely brilliant. Well done. Well done, everybody. Well done. Well done, everybody. Now I know what colours to paint my Darkwater Sorceress in. Oh, that's a good point. One closing comment before I go to my work meeting. Some colours I really like yellow and red. Look great in glossy as fuck cars, but are really hard to make happen on matte minis. So as soon as you make a colour matte, which is why there was a shift a few years ago that all the new paints that came out started being matte, because competition painters were painting everything matte, because you could really lean into showing off your skill with matte paint, and you also controlled the sheen that was reflecting on the model. So things like Pro Acryl suddenly became really matte, and like when Duncan did his paints, they became really matte. The problem with matte paints is that you lose the saturation. So things like red and yellow need saturation to show the colours, because otherwise they go pink. So competition painters have kind of moved away from matte finish everywhere. Like 4 or 5 years ago, I used to say I'd paint the model and then I'd give it all like a matte / ultra matte varnish across the whole thing to equalize and normalize all the finishes on it. But ultimately, you don't want that, because you need some kind of satin and some different finishes on the model to give finish contrast as well. So there's not only like light dark contrast and color contrast, but you also have like finish contrast. So like that's a really matte tree log in glossy water, so you have like that contrast there. So as you're painting a model, if you want something red, try not to use matte paints too much. And also what you can also do is use some kind of satin paints like the Games Workshop things and glaze those over. So if you're painting red and your final highlight is like a matte red, if you glazed over that with a bit of satin red from a Games Workshop colour, you would end up with more punch and more vibrancy from that red. So it's a really interesting kind of journey that goes through, because it does bleed down in the same way that Formula One, the technology in Formula One bleeds down to your road cars. When we're doing competition painting, the competition painting that's going on and those trends bleed down into the community, and it also, as it has been doing in the last few years, bleeds into the paint manufacturers as well. So the paint manufacturers, like I was saying, the Pro Acryl stuff, Pro Acryl started to come out about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago or something. They started to all be really matte. Like all the paints from Pro Acryl are really matte. So you struggle with the saturation. So it's really interesting when you kind of get into and understand like the top end stuff. And I do like likening it to Formula One, because Formula One, if you understand the top end of Formula One, which obviously very, very few people do because the technology is insane, and also they don't talk about it, so we can't find out about it. But that technology at the top end of Formula One bleeds into all the cars that we've got now. The manufacturers make what the community buy. No, the manufacturers make what they think the trends are, and then the community buys them because of the hype of the manufacturers. I'd say. Basically using a saturated red ink to resaturate the paint job. How do you do the water effect? It's really lazy water effect. It's just UV resin. It's really lazy. It's the problem when you do UV resin is that you lose. UV resin has a really tight surface tension, so you end up with this kind of bowing in the water, so it doesn't look great. You haven't tried your Chimera red and yellow yet.
Christopher.
Off to a meeting. Bye, Hannah. So yeah, if you want good looking water, don't use UV resin. But if you just want quick looking water, then you can use it. But just be aware that it doesn't look realistic because it has this big bow. It has this big bow shape because the UV resin is so thick and viscous. It has really high surface tension. If you want proper water, use actual like epoxy resin. Right, so we need to go and have a look at potatoes. So it is today, everybody. It is the potatoes. It's not their birthday, but it is their gotcha day, as it has been named. So a year ago today, the potatoes entered our home and our hearts. Happy gotcha day for the potatoes. So that is the potatoes a year ago. That is the potatoes a year ago. And now it's their gotcha day, potato cake day. There's Leo. And then this is the potatoes now. Fluffy potatoes! There's some cute spuds. Oh my god, that's the first time we've ever called them spuds. There's some cute little spuds. That's very true. Look at that. Oh my god. Hi, I'm cute. Thought I'd just varnish it. No, it's just UV resin. Like I say, it's really lazy, but I had to do them for the article really quickly, so. There's Poe, there's Tato. Poe and Tato. Poe and Tato. And now they are huge. Happy gotcha day. Can we get some hype in chat, please, for the potatoes? Hype and gift subscriptions in chat for the potatoes. Because it's gotcha day. Yay! Ugh. How do I give a subscription to cats? I don't know. You'd have to ask Purples to make a username called the Potatoes, so that we can gift the Potatoes subs. Don't know. Right, so we need to do some more of this. So we need some black. That'll be a waste of money. Right. So we got white. That's white there. That's going to be white there. Do we do that one white as well? I think we probably try and do that one white as well, don't we? And then do we do all that white? Do we keep that the theme and just do all these weird things white? Poe went to the recycle bin again and grabbed some cellophane thingy to play with. No way! She likes her cellophane toys, doesn't she? Yeah, do we make all of these white like this? Do 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 do. You buy them toys and they play with paper straws, cellophane from the recycle bin, or anything that is not a toy that we bought them. Oh, the potatoes. Hey Tobes, how you doing? How you doing, Toby Tobe Tobe Tobes? Toby Tobe Tobe Tobes, Toby Tobe Tobe Tobes, Toby 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 Tobe Tobe Tobes, Toby Tobe Tobe Tobes, Toby Tobe Tobe Toes. How are you, Toby Tobe Tobe Tobes? Is everything going well in the Toby Tobe Tobe house? Is everything going well in the Tobe Tobe house? He is living the dream. Check out you, Toby Tobes. Have you voted for your Warhammer Miniature of the Year? The difficult choice was all the SDS models, because they smashed it out of the park this year for SDS models. I eventually went with the Tomb Kings. Thought the Tomb Kings were pretty damn cool. Not yet, can't think what's come out this year. There's pictures there. They've got all the pictures up. Everything that's been released. What did we go for? We went for Athan Sharn, because that's like the best Space Marine model that's ever been made. And arguably, I made the argument that it's probably the best probably the best 40k model that's been released in the last 10 years. There are things like maybe the Void Dragon probably is better, but it's an argument that certainly brings up some conversation. Arjak, Vordry and Ming the Merciless, going for the 16k due to the heating. Not yet, can't think of what's coming out. I'm going to go vote now. Co-Flying Portaloo. Oh, the Caradron Overlord's Flying Portaloo. Please tell me you didn't vote for that. Might go for the Death Guard guy. Which Death Guard guy? Which Death Guard guy? The one with the big sword on his back. And as you can see, it is now Dreadsember Tobes, so we are painting Dreadnoughts. Lord of Poxes. Yeah, it's the guy with the big sword on his back, isn't it? I think. We did... assuming Chris voted for Marnie 2.0. Who the fuck is Marnie 2.0? I voted for Athan Sharn. Athan Sharn, the Vampire Lord on Nightmare Steed, and the Tomb King Heralds. It's way more than 2.0. What's no more than 2.0? It's like 5.0 or something. Marnie 2.0. Oh, Marnie's fucking Calgar. No, I didn't vote for that. Also not out yet. Oh, well, there we go. So we can't even vote for him. Tobes, he's such a tourist. Comes in here being all high and mighty. Oh, look at me. And he doesn't even know when things come out. What an absolute tourist. What an absolute tourist. You voted for Sharn, Vordry and Darkwater. So do people keep their 3D printers toasty? How? I just put it in a room with a radiator and preheat the resin with a hair dryer, and preheat the plate so the plate's warm when it goes in, and the plate being warm helps keep the resin warm as well. But I don't tend to get a problem unless it drops to like freezing cold in the house. I want to vote for Darkwater, but honestly I went with the Empire Wizard. Now which Empire Wizard? Because I've got the Necromancer. I've got the Empire Necromancer Wizard, literally for a Necromancer for my vampire counts. Because I love that model. It's so good. So I do have that for my vampire counts. Which will probably be one of the projects for 2026. Old World vampire counts. And sit here and paint 60 skeletons. The one is the most wizardly beard. Oh, that one. Yeah. Well, that's you in Empire Wizard form, isn't it? Speaking of, do you like my beard? You'd think so, but I have shaved my head and quit. Oh, really? Have we lost Beardy Toby? Did you shave it so that you could ask? Oh shit, I forgot her name. The lady in your work. You're like, look, I've shaved my beard for you. Shit, what's the... Kragnos girl, there we go, Kragnos girl. Did you shave it so that you could ask Kragnos girl out? Does she like a clean shaven Toby? Make dinner. Bye bye. Have a nice trip. Bye, Tari2. Thanks very much for being amazing. Enjoy your dinner. I'm going to go do some chicken soon. And do chicken. I've got a chicken steak. Not spoken to her in weeks. Ah. Beard Treyer. Oh. Toby's in trouble for shaving his beard. I have been following Sinister's advice and washing it every other day. Purple's in the lurk. Purple's off on a meeting again. Now, that's the question with Purple's at the moment. Is Purple's off on a meeting, or has Poe just gone play with me? So we don't really know with Purple's at the moment whether she's in a meeting or whether she's just playing with Poe. Tobes. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, Don, how you doing? Put a video, a whip video in Discord. In the stream gallery. Find the whip. Oh, dude. That's so cool. Wow, mate, I like it. If anybody's in Discord, go and have a look in the whip gallery. There's a really cool video in there from Don. How much longer do you think? I've got to get my Reaver. I've got a Reaver up in the loft. I need to get the. I want to get the armor panels down and do some work on the armor panels. Electronics still need to be installed. That's pretty awesome. I think it's a full-size Titan. Warlord. Not so long. I would say painting and assembly is done over Christmas, but the electronics will be done later. Nice. Hell no! It's a Warlord Titan, bitch. Warlord with electronics hot. Yeah, right, target. Looks pretty badass, doesn't it? Right, I need to go make a quick cup of tea. I'm not going to be on much longer because I'm getting hungry. But I will be right back. Everybody go make a cuppa if you need one. I won't be a sec. Yo, we're back. Right, carry on. LED programmed plasma, Titan horn sound module, LED programmed for the rocket launchers, LEDs in the torso, and a motorized Gatling. Oh my god. Sounds rather epic. Sounds rather epic. Hey Alfredo, how you doing? Do you have any tips to create weapons from brass rods and green stuff? I want to build blade guard for my white scars and make them unique. Yeah, green stuff's terrible for making weapons for. I would use Tamiya QuickType. Because then you can sand it and it's much stronger. And just take your time. If you're engineering minded, you'll be fine with a brass rod. But like brass rod, if you want to try and get you definitely want to try and get like a jig for either cutting the brass rod or drilling the brass rod, anything like that. You want to get a mitre board, a mini mitre board, so you can cut it at exactly 90 degrees and stuff. You're welcome. You are always welcome. Happy Dreadcember. Happy Dreadcember. I'll put these in shot as well. How was your weekend, Alfredo? What were you working on? Hey CL, how you doing? Thank you for dropping over. Yeah, YouTube's a little bit quieter. There's still people in there. Alfredo's in there. One of the challenges of streaming on both. So I went with a 3. So you're a C3 lieutenant. Where are you, Christmas? Corvette C3, is it any good? What do you think? In the realm of Corvettes, where does the C3 rank? Not enough missiles. I'm not sure many of the corvettes had missiles in sufficient numbers, really. The C2 kind of looks like a missile. It's like missile adjacent, maybe. All my favourite corvettes had loads of missiles. All of your favourite corvettes. It wouldn't be a very good naval warship without them. Have they got anything else about them, or is it just missiles? I do like having a military expert in chat, particularly for when I'm coming up with Imperial Guard ideas. I do have the drop is it a vulture? No, not the vulture. No, it is the vulture, isn't it? The vulture, the Imperial Guard like drop ship. I've got one of those. Black Hawk Down, obviously inspired. Oh, right, here we go, Sinister. Here's a question for you. What is your favourite war film? Or because you have kind of lived it, do you veer away from them? Can't really top Saving Private Ryan. I haven't watched Saving Private Ryan for a long time, you know. I need to watch it. I watched Enemy at the Gates the other week because I love that one. I do like Enemy at the Gates. Where do you rank Hurt Locker? Because for me, Hurt Locker hits fucking hard. Watch it at least along with my Band of Brothers watching. Nice. I don't think I've ever watched Band of Brothers. Yeah, Hurt Locker. Hurt Locker is a fucking gut punch. Band of Brothers is so good. I might try and get it then. I will stick that on like my Christmas watch list things. I have been obsessed with Welcome to Derry recently, so we will sort that out. And once that's finished, I might grab Band of Brothers. Excuse me. Right, that's not looking too bad. I think that's a bit, it needs to be softened out a little bit. As does this down at the bottom here. For some reason that's a little bit hydrophobic, which is annoying. Same with this bit in here, so that glaze is being a pain. This definitely needs some softening out. If you like Saving Private Ryan, you'll like it. Band of Brothers is better than that in my humble... Oh, wow, okay. I do like Saving Private Ryan, yeah. Saving Private Ryan is... well, it's just phenomenal, isn't it? It's very, very, very good. Band of Brothers... is same as Saving Private Ryan as in quality, but is a series. It's so good. The Pacific one is so graphic. Can't really pick a favourite. They're both top tier for different reasons. I shall endeavour to get through them over Christmas, Mr. Sinister, and maybe it will inspire me even further for the Imperial Guard. And we can do some more Imperial Guard in the new year. I do, however, in the new year, I do really want to do some Night Lords again, though. I do really want to do some Night Lords. That is up there. That is up there in the things, in the list of things that I really want to do. So we will do some Night Lords again over the new year. And hello, by the way, Technical Penguin. Mr. Penguin. Tom Hanks and Spielberg. Oh, was it? Ah, I did not know that. That's really cool. I was not aware of that. Thank you. can't remember what I was doing when Band of Brothers came out. I think I was tennis coaching. So I think I just missed it. Started some new models. Oh, we'll definitely go and have a look at those. Anybody else want to throw anything in the stream gallery? Do it now. Oh, Lady Malice. Hello, Lady Malice. And the Archon as well. Sinister. You're going to smash these. I love Malice. Malice is phenomenal. Teeny tiny faces. I kind of like doing teeny tiny faces. Ever since I did Glorfindel, I was like, yeah, I kind of like doing teeny tiny faces. Teeny tiny faces are fun. That's cool, dude. That is cool. I like them too, but after 2 hours of face painting, my hand cramps are rough. Oh no, I bet. I do try to kind of be really light with how I hold my brush. That is something I'm trying to do. This like Horus Heresy Raven Guard stuff is very kind of sketchy and free, yeah, which is why it's all like I'm not even using a tiny brush or a nice brush like this brush is. old and decrepit kind of thing. So, but it's kind of fit for purpose on what I'm trying to do with the Raven Guard, because they're not supposed to be. They're supposed to be like an easy, relaxing painting evening kind of thing, paint job. Not spending hours doing teeny tiny details. So it's a bit more expressive, which I'm quite enjoying. My tremors I have to grip down pretty firm. Ah, okay, I got you. Well, your painting is phenomenal, dude, for saying you've got tremors. Right, so I want this to be silver. So we're going to throw that silver on now. And we'll put a touch. I'm going to put a touch of black. Just a tiny, tiny touch of black in it. And then water it down, and then paint this on here. I haven't decided yet. Quickly in chat, do you think I should have the raven wings and the raven skull silver as well? Or like originally I was going to do that bone, or like a white to match these, or do I do it all this kind of dark silver? Do we have any thoughts in chat? I think it'll look really good, dark silver. But the initial idea was to go white. Sinister says white. Anybody else? I kind of think I should stick with my gut decision. Dark silver might be a bit dark on the dark. Silver, bone would be cool. Yeah, it's going to be this white. I mean, this hasn't been highlighted yet, but it's going to be this white. Where's my... there it is. So that white. The shoulder pad white. And technically that white as well. The cape white. And that's the silver. The silver's going to look like that. there's a neutral grey. So I also need to do this bit here, white. That's got the wrong grey out. There it is. Got the wrong grey out. Wanted neutral grey, not graphite. I got graphite out. Make it skeleton bone. No, I'm trying to keep the Raven Guard the same as the painting tutorial I did on YouTube. So for this guy, so it's along that. The brown comes from like the brown comes from like the leather and stuff that's on the model rather than skeletal bones. Bones are fine for the trinket and things, but I want to try and keep the armour cold and then have the warmth come from details rather than anything else. So I think yeah, that's fine, isn't it? That looks pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Liking that. Thank you, Twitch chat. Looking pretty good, isn't it? Right. Ordered a work phone. Slowly getting there. It's an iPhone 16e. Any good? Probably. I think the last one I had was a 15. I think my nephew's got a 16e. Yeah, I mean it'll be fine. It'll be a phone. It'll do the job. It'll do the job. Congrats, dude. Gonna have to watch How to Paint Black now. Oh, what are you gonna paint back? Last year's model with extra battery should be good. What are you gonna paint black? Night Lord's Contemptor isn't black, it's blue. I'm gonna go make some dinner in a second. It's 6:30. Oh my god. I think we've done pretty good for Dreadcember so far though. Look at this dude. Let's zoom out so we don't get the forced zoom. There we go. Look at this guy. I need to find his head. I can't remember where I put his head. If I do one of the Alpha Legion Contemptors, I will do it as Omegon's lot. Oh, you're gonna do Alpha Legion. So we're gonna have, if we all do it, we're gonna have a Raven Guard Contemptor, a Night Lord's Contemptor, and an Alpha Legion Contemptor, and a Deredeo. Target, I can't remember what Target's doing. Amazing just how stippling starts to bring the model to life. It looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Like, that's how I'm trying to do all my Raven Guard, is just like I don't want to, it sounds really dumb, but I don't want to do any kind of like complicated painting. Like, it's a really freeing kind of style. Just sit here with like an old crappy brush. Like this is an Artist Opus M series size 2. Exclamation mark brush in chat if you want to try these out. This is an Artist Opus M series size 2, and you just mix all the colours and you just sit here and you go, I want to highlight there, I want to highlight there, and you just kind of just sit here and you just stick highlights where you want things, and then eventually once you use all the colours through the range, you get some cool looking highlights. I think it looks great. It's really fun, and I'm really enjoying painting them. I do have to go back and do my assault marines. I've got to go back and do my assault marines again because I went too quickly. I went too quickly up the colour range. I need one more mix in there because I started too bright, so I need that contrast back again. That's how they're often represented. Omegons are black. Oh, that's really cool. New to the hobby, what is your take on wet palettes? I can't seem to get on with them. My paints are going too thin. You're thinning the paints too much. I use a wet palette all the time. Like my wet palette is over there. Don't know whether you can see it. There it is. There's my wet palette. But yeah, wet palettes are great. Exclamation mark red grass if you want to try the wet palette I use. You're probably just putting too much water on it. Yeah, you probably just put in too much water. It just needs to be. It's really difficult to explain. Yeah, the sponge just needs to be kind of wet, and then you put the palette paper on top. But you just don't thin the paints down too much. Like I tend to thin my paints a lot, but then that's because I'm kind of pushing the painting levels quite a lot and doing a lot of kind of glazes and soft filling and things. Personally, I don't use a wet palette. Laura does. Yeah. What do I call it? Darren Latham doesn't use a wet palette. Legia tail. What's Legia tail target? Right. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This guy's going to be awesome. Yeah, I definitely need to find his head. Right, so I am going to go and cook. So I'm going to go and cook some dinner. But after, it's a quad leg unit from Armored Core. Oh. Is that what you're doing for Dreadcember? That's what you're doing for Dreadcember, isn't it? Jason from Monument doesn't use a wet palette. Yeah, there's a few people who don't. The main thing about a wet palette is that it makes mixing paint easier. But like Darren Latham will mix the paint, and then once it dries out, he'll just mix it again. So, but yeah, I've used a wet palette for 6, 7, 8 years now. Right, yeah, I'm going to go make some dinner, and then once I've eaten my dinner, I'm going to order the Wartrike, the Golden Demon Wartrike that Avian has just contributed to. So exclamation mark throne in chat to go and have a look at the list. If you want to help support the stream and see me paint stuff on stream, you can go and have a look at that. Exclamation mark throne. You can drop a subscribe in. You can drop some bits in. You can do all sorts of things. If you do grab and pick up any Warhammer stuff, if you use the link in exclamation mark element or the Element Games link in Discord, then that will give you a little bit of discount and also help me out as well. If you want to try these brushes, because they're fucking excellent. I'm blown away by them every time I use them. There's a reason why all the top painters use these brushes. You can do exclamation mark brush in chat, and you can go and have a look at all of these. So I predominantly use the size 0 Series S. So size 0 Series S is the one I predominantly use. So yeah, do exclamation mark brush in chat, and you will do that. Cracked open a new Artist Opus set this morning. Nice, Sinister. I would try continuing with the wet palette because they are useful. Also pick up some cheap brushes for mucky jobs. Yes. So that's what. So I have a set of synthetic brushes that I got from Amazon, which were like £2 for 50. And I put my paint on the wet palette using these, so I don't get paint bits and stuff in my nice brushes. You went for Rosemary & Co. Series 33. Seemed like a good set. Yeah, they're pretty good. Once you're still going, honestly, I'm surprised. I'm just about to finish, Arata. Just about to finish and go and make some dinner because I'm hungry. Yeah, well, when you're starting and when you're kind of just starting out and learning how to paint, just get any brush, any set of brushes that you're happy to kind of spend the money on. But yeah, the artist opus stuff is used by all the top painters for a reason. We like him. Right, I am going to go make some dinner. There we go. Dreadcember day 1. Dreadcember day 1.
Just about to finish. You've barely streamed for 5 minutes. You slacker. Fuck. Move.
How much longer would you like me to stream for, Olivia? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But yeah, Dreadcember's looking pretty good. Quite liking this. Quite liking that. I don't know whether to... oh yes, that's the next thing. What colour should we paint?
24 fucking hours more.
You want me to paint 24 hours? What, so you want me to do a 28-hour stream? I think we can all compromise and say 12. 12 seconds? You want me to stream for 12 more seconds? Okay. 12 more seconds. There you go. Congratulations. Thank you, everybody. Only joking. I'm back. Dreadnought Advent. I'm not doing one a day. There's no way I'm painting a Dreadnought a day. That's just not. That's just not. Oh, fuck off.
Oh, fuck off.
Why? Why, Olivia? Why? I heard he doesn't usually last 12 seconds. Who have you heard that from, Manaringo? Yeah. What color? What color do I paint the this here? I think I'll probably do a Death Guard. Just so it matches the bases, right? I'll probably just paint it Death Guard. Death Guard beige. Tie it in with the rest of the bases and just do it Death Guard beige. Purple? What, Emperor's Children? I mean, that would stand out on the base a little bit, wouldn't it? That would kind of stand out on the base a bit, purples. Fucking purple. Use the power of the Foam Throw Pro. On this, I shouldn't I? I should paint all of this with a Foam Throw. I should paint all of this with a Foam Throw. That would stand out and make you happy. Oh, what do we reckon, everybody? Should I make Olivia... Should I make purples happy? Olivia, should I make purples happy and paint that purple? Shouldn't make Olivia happy. No, never make Olivia happy. Olivia has to work. Olivia never, purples always. Wow, Olivia, did you hear that? Never make Olivia happy, always make purples happy.
Obviously, yes. You must make purples happy.
Dead Emperor's Children tank, why not? I know, like, that's just, it just seems unfair, doesn't it? Like, Emperor's Children are amazing. Why would you just kill one of the tanks? Death Guard? Now, Death Guard? Yeah. Let's get a dead Death Guard on there. Sounds like a good idea. Just before we go then, let's put... Where's Morghast Bone? Let's start with Xandri Dust. Xandri Dust will be okay. Where are you, Christmas? Xandri Dust with a bit of black. Death Guard. Oh no, Olivia's going to be furious. Look what I'm doing, Olivia. Look what I'm doing, Olivia. I'm not even remotely listening to you and painting it purple. In this case, go word bearers because they're assholes. That's not actually a bad call. Like dark browny red. Actually, probably works. Have I got any Legions Imperialis dreads? I do, yes. I have 2 painted Emperor's Children, 2 painted 2 painted Night Lords, although I have reprimed the Emperor's Children ones to paint as Raven Guard. You know I know you're aggressive. You're taking the risk of receiving an explosive glitter package. Oh, you're going to send me a Christmas present? Thanks, Perps. Exploding Christmas package. Loyalist bases, word bearers, chaos bases, ultramarines. Is that what you're going to do? I'm trying to keep the bases really simple, so like they're just all going to like blend into that. They're going to be that kind of beige and then the grey. Really neutral grey. And then the beige. So I think if you can do a Death Guard. I think that would work quite well. There we go. I want to see you streaming while all glittery. Oh god. Hey, if you send one I will open it on stream and then it's up to you whether you glitterize it. Heaven help me. There we go. That's where it can start at, and then we can highlight that up more tomorrow. So tomorrow, let's do more of this tomorrow, and more of like the bottom part of the feet, so that I can then cover all this in the basing concrete, and see what it looks like in situ. And then I need to get the weapons. I still haven't got the weapons for it. Oh. Pretty badass. Looking pretty badass. It is looking pretty badass. I like this. Right, I'm going to go make some dinner. Is that alright, everybody? Freehand fuck Erebus on it. You can paint loads of them up. Oh, the Legions Imperialis dreads. I could do some Raven Guard ones. That is very true. I could do some Raven Guard ones. I think I've got 8. I think I have 8 dreadnoughts. Does that sound right? Or maybe I've got 4. No, I think I've got 8. I think there's 8. So I need to paint 4 Night Lords ones and 4 Raven Guard ones. So I've only painted 2 Night Lords ones, and then the 2 Emperor's Children ones have been reprimed black, so I can paint them Raven Guard. And then I've got the tiny transfers as well, so I can add transfers to them. Right. I'm going to go make some dinner. Is there anybody online? Are we going to be lucky and there's going to be somebody online to raid? Is there going to be somebody online? Zummy's online again. Cryo. There we go. Let's do Cryo. Cryo. /raid. Cryo cheese. We do love a cryo. We do love a cryo raid. Oh, is Rue on as well? Oh yeah, Rue's on. That's all I've got. That's all I've got. Rue, cryo, and Zum. Right. Take care, everybody. Bye, bye, bye. See you tomorrow. Bye, bye, bye. Badger is gaming. Don't know how much longer she'll stream. Well, we're going to go say hello to Cryo anyway. See you later. See you tomorrow, everybody. Dreadcember Day 2 tomorrow. And I'm sure we will be looking at Darkwater